Hello, this is Janet Wright, and I just want to quickly orient you to what this video is going to be. It's a deep thought healing technique, which helps you heal your conscious and subconscious mind and have more access to your eternal wisdom and healing energy. And it's specifically, we're going to use deep thought healing technique to help you deal with your mom issues. And we do that in two different ways, at least in this video. This video is 26 minutes of deep thought work that I clipped out of a much longer healing live stream that we did on this theme, Deal with Your Mom Issues. We did two healings like that in May of 2021, and this is from May 16th, 2021. And before the deep thought work, what we're about to do is a quick tricolor soak for 2 minutes, which is grounding related. So it just helps you release and center a little. And then right at the end of the deep thought work, I put that same tricolor soak in as well. So again, a little bit of earthy centering right at the end of this video. So I hope you enjoy, and good for you for working through your mom issues. You can do it. So let's see. Let's do a quick tricolor soak. Okay, so big red grounding. And use your grounding like a big red straw and bring up red earth energy from the core of the earth up, and soak all your auras, your chakras, all your body parts, every cell in your body, everything with the red earth energy. Soak it, soak it, soak it. Remind yourself it's okay to let go. It's okay to receive. And then you can bring that down and then make a big orange grounding and use that like a big orange straw and bring up orange earth energy all the way up, and soak in orange earth energy. Soak everything, your auras, your chakras, your bones, your muscles, everything in the orange earth energy. Deep breath. Think about letting go. And then bring that down and make it a big yellow grounding. And use that like a big yellow straw to suck up yellow earth energy from the core of the earth, and soak everything, your whole aura, your body, your chakras, your nose, your butt, your elbows in the yellow earth energy. Wiggle your toes in it, move around in the yellow earth energy. Think about receiving the yellow earth energy, release, let go. And then you can leave that up or you can bring it back down just to regular grounding. I'm going to leave it up, but you can change it to whichever color you prefer right now, red or orange or yellow. So that was a tricolor soak. And potentially you left up the one color soak at the end, like I did. Okay, good. So we are going to do a technique which, you know, I have done a lot in the past. It's called deep thought healing. So I know a few of you are excited about that. So deep thought healing is a good way to heal your mind, your subconscious, your conscious mind, and also bring in more of your eighth chakra energy, which basically is like higher self energy, inner wisdom from past lives. So you're more allowing your higher self kind of wisdom to come down, and you're allowing a healthy flow between your conscious and your subconscious. So it's just relaxing and aligning and balancing. It's nice. So we're going to do that for a couple different things. For boundaries with moms. I heard a lot of cheers on that one. So boundaries with moms. You can have a mom that's basically a good friend of yours from a past life. And even then you might need boundaries help with that mom, you know, even though you guys are good friends. You can also have a mom that you're more like, you're closer to enemies than you are friends. And so then you need boundaries help too, right? But even in the friends situation, like because of the nature of it, like, you know, you were a little, your body was a growing fetus, you know, inside the womb of your mother, right? And so there was a lot of bonding that happened at that time.
And so later when you were born, you know, and then you grew up, uh, it's sometimes especially awkward for the mom to separate from the child. Because the child used to be tiny and dependent on them every second of the day, and now they're not. And the body sometimes of the mom doesn't like switch gears with that. Sometimes the mind doesn't switch gears, and even like as an adult, sometimes the adult child needs help from the mom, but the mom doesn't know how to do it in this new way where, like, okay, my adult child needs my assistance. How is that different than from when she was 6 months old and she needed my assistance? Because energetically, it's very different. What a person needs, even if, like, say the adult is very imbalanced, you know, and so they need a different kind of help than if you have an adult child that's, you know, pretty well adjusted and they need your help. But either way, when your child is no longer a child, when your child is biologically an adult, you know, like 18 and older, that type of thing, or even like 16, they you can't bubble wrap them with your spirit, and that won't be a help. That will be a hindrance to both of you. So the energy boundary stuff is really important, and so we're going to help both sides of that, because just like we've had moms in many lifetimes, we've all been moms in many different lifetimes. Even if you're a guy right now or you don't have kids right now, like I'm not going to have kids in this life, which was actually by choice for me, in this life. But you've been a mom in a lot of past lives, right? And so boundaries, you've had boundary issues with your mother, but also as a mother with your own kids. And so that's what we're going to do deep thought healing right now for, and then we'll just probably keep doing deep thought for a couple more mom things. But right now it's boundaries, with moms and also as moms with your kids. And also as a mom with other people. Like, for example, okay, say you're Betty Mom, right? And Betty Mom has 3 kids, right? But Betty Mom also has parents. She probably has in-laws as well. And chances are one of those moms, like either her mom or her mother-in-law, is is moochy, is pushy about the grandkids, right? Betty Boop's kids. Betty Boop has 3 kids, right? But they're Betty Boop's kids, right? But the grandmas always think of them as my grandkids. Those are my grandkids. They're my grandkids, right? So the grandmas, not always, but often, they have an inappropriate level of energy connection with their daughters who are now moms and with their granddaughters or grandsons. They like tune in and cord them, which is very overwhelming for the mom to deal with, and it can be imbalancing for the kids that are grandkids. So moms have to deal with boundaries on both sides, from other adults and from with their kids, right? With their spouses too, or exes or whatever. So moms have a lot of boundary issues all around. And so we'll be dealing with that, as well as just kids as you grow up having boundaries, healthy boundaries, strong enough boundaries with your mom. Okay? So hopefully you're not so triggered you don't even you're still watching. Hopefully you're okay. But let's just reground for 1 sec, red or orange or yellow, and then bring up your grounding so you're soaking, if you want, in the red or orange or yellow earth energy. Okay? And so deep thought is easy. You just imagine sections out in front of you, copies of your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, and then your 8th chakra. So it's like 3 sections, 3 rectangles out in front of you. Subconscious mind, conscious mind, and then 8th chakra. Technically, your 8th chakra is an energy center. It's above the top of your aura, probably 3 feet or more above the top of your aura. It could be as close as maybe 2 feet above the top of your aura. but somewhere around there, and it moves. It's you. It's just an energy center of yours that doesn't go into the physical body. It has a lot of past life wisdom that you've gained in your past lives. So it sends down gold light, which is healing energy and wisdom. So like really cool energy about what matters and what doesn't matter. It's nice. So just make the top rectangle. You can make that, it's probably all gold because it represents your 8th chakra. But then the other two, those represent your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. So first let's bring up blue earth energy to soak your subconscious and your conscious mind. So just these copies out in front of you of your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, you're bringing up blue earth energy because that's a nice color for the mind. It's also a nice color for the throat chakra. The throat chakra relates to the mind, inner thoughts, communication. So bring up blue earth energy just to these copies out in front of you of your subconscious and your conscious mind. This is called a blue soak for your mind. And then just gold light through your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Just let it relax. Because I said a lot of triggering things about moms and being a mom and boundaries. So let's just calm everything down with lots of blue earth energy in your mind and the gold light. So these sections touch, and where they touch, it's called a blending surface. And you want the energy to be able to flow in between. So between your conscious and your subconscious mind. You don't want everything in your subconscious mind to become conscious, but there is a lot that if you had more access to your subconscious mind, you would have a deeper self-awareness. You could just access things that you know more fluidly. So just make sure that blending surface doesn't have any stuck energy there. So just use gold light on that blending surface between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Take your time and just melt away anything in between there, between your conscious and your subconscious mind. And then that between your conscious mind and your 8th chakra, that blending surface, that's important too. You don't want any stuck energy there. You want that 8th chakra energy to come down as much as needed so that gold light just flows downward. You can even bring some of it downward if you're healing yourself. Bring some of that 8th chakra energy down to your conscious and your subconscious mind. If you're healing someone else, I would not suggest that you touch anyone else's 8th chakra energy. It's a bit too invasive. You could use gold universal energy from your hand, that's fine. But if you're doing this for yourself, that's okay. You can spread some 8th chakra energy downward for yourself. Just a healthy amount. And again, unblock that upper blending surface between your 8th chakra and your conscious mind. Just imagine any blocked energy there that's in the way, blocking you from your wisdom, especially regarding mom boundaries, boundaries with moms, boundaries as a mother. Just melt away any stuck energy right there so you can have all the wisdom you need about mom boundaries. So you can go ahead and imagine blocks in your conscious or your subconscious mind, really anywhere, even in the blending surfaces, that you have regarding mom boundaries that you're ready to clear. So just imagine them however you want. Maybe they look like rocks or, bricks or slashes, right? In your conscious or your subconscious mind. Mom boundaries, baggage, right? Baggage about from situations where you were the mom or you had a mom and you had boundary issues, and just melt those energy blocks out of your conscious and subconscious mind. And just stay present, wiggle your toes, make sure you're more in tune with your physical body. Because if you're imagining something out in front of you, it's tempting to just kind of like go right into it too much. So, stay back with your shoulders and your hips and just let the gold light from your hands do the work to melt the energy blocks. And if they're not clearing, just say, angels, help me clear this. So what are we doing? We are clearing energy blocks, and you can clear some and then just imagine more and clear those. We're imagining mom boundaries blocks. Energy blocks that you have about being a mom and having boundaries with others. Energy blocks that you have about having boundaries with your mother. All right, good job. And again, some 8th chakra energy. If you're healing yourself, just bring down some 8th chakra energy into these sections. So you have your inner wisdom and your eternal healing energy to help you restore and be whole. And then just gold light, of course, as well, to both your conscious and subconscious mind. And we can even give some energy healing flowers to these deep thought, conscious and subconscious mind about mom boundaries, right? So any healing energy that you need about mom boundaries, either side of the mom boundary situation. So a bunch of healing energy that you need for mom boundaries, mom boundary issues. And say, angels, can you double check my flowers? And then go ahead and give them to your conscious and subconscious mind. It's okay if you didn't feel that. If you're a newbie, you probably didn't feel any difference, but it still helps. The more you work at it, the more present you get, the more you literally feel like, oh, that felt good. All right, so that was deep thought for mom boundaries. Boundaries for when you're a mom, when you have been a mom in the past, and boundaries as a mother with kids of yours, with other people you know, blah, blah, blah. Wait, I don't know if I said that right. Boundaries with mothers and boundaries as a mother. We're doing both sides. All right, I think we're going to use deep thought again, so you can keep that little model up while I figure out. Okay, so now we're going to clear guilt and responsibility and stress using deep thought. And it's, again, mom, both sides of the mom thing. So with moms, and then also as a mother. So any leftover guilt, responsibility, stress, stuck responsibility. I mean, being a mother is a huge responsibility. To not harm, first of all, to not harm this person that you helped come into the world. To not harm them, to hopefully help them become healthy, well-adjusted adults. Although you don't have total control over that because their past lives and who they are as a person dictates a lot, and their own life plan dictates a lot of what's going to happen with that. But to give them a good chance in life, let's say, that's a level of responsibility. So there could be baggage that you have around that. Maybe in some lives you felt you didn't do a good job at that. Maybe in some lives you did a good job, but just, the life plan of your child was such that you were not able to keep them safe or whatever, you know? So there could be leftover guilt, leftover responsibility baggage, and just stress baggage, because it's such a big responsibility. And, a mom is just one person, and sometimes they have a ton of kids. And it's so much work. So there could be stress in your mind, conscious and subconscious mind, from different times when you were a mom in the past. I mean, for me personally, just as an aside, the funny aside that the angels are mentioning, you know, um, I mean, a big part of why I decided not to have kids in this life is because my career, my vocation is very demanding, extremely demanding. So it would get in the way of that, and that's not an option. Uh, but another reason, maybe like that's probably maybe 70% of it, but maybe 30% of why I chose not to have kids in this life is because I'm still tired from all the lives in the past when I've had kids. So, it does, there's a level of like, oh my God, like, so it's so much to do when you're a mom. Just the physical work, but also the responsibility, the mental, the psychological, everything. So let's heal from that. Let's all heal from that. But also, you can, and there's the other side of it. Sometimes moms dump a lot of guilt on their kids. Like, I mean, because you can have a mom that's not really mentally well, you know, not because being a mom is hard, but just because they weren't really mentally well before they became a mom. So you can have, the other side of it. You can have guilt heaped on you from your mother, and in like kind of an abusive level, or a level of responsibility or stress from that mom that is, it's like an inappropriately giant amount, but it definitely happens in different lifetimes, right? So let's clear all that out. Boy, oh boy, that's heavy, right? But it's easy to clear. So let's do a quick soak. Lots of earth energy, red or orange or yellow earth energy. Bring it up, whichever color you want, and just soak in that. Get all centered again, be in like a nice big tree with giant roots down to the core of the earth. Wiggle around, don't take yourself too seriously. We're gonna clear all that heavy stuff, get it out of the way. Okay, so you still have your deep thought model out in front of you. It's 3 sections. They can look like rectangles or whatever floats your boat, as long as they connect nicely. So the bottom one represents your subconscious mind, middle one represents your conscious mind, and then the top one represents your 8th chakra, which is one of your chakras. Doesn't fit into your body, and it has a lot of eternal wisdom for you and healing energy, and it's gold. So you got subconscious, conscious, 8th chakra, right? And so we're going to wash out from the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, mom related. So that's both sides of being a mom, both sides of the mom thing, guilt, responsibility, and stress, right? So bring up blue earth energy and soak the subconscious and the conscious mind, and just soak, because I talked about it, and so it's all triggered. Any guilt and responsibility and stress. It could be from a long time ago, from being a mom, from having a mom. It could be from now. So just blue soak your subconscious and your conscious mind to help you release guilt and responsibility and stress. Mom related guilt, responsibility, and stress. Right? And then gold light, you can bring it down from your 8th chakra. You could supply it with your hand also. And we're just washing out from these 2 sections, subconscious mind and conscious mind, guilt, responsibility, and stress. Go ahead, let it go. It's not going to make you be a better mother to keep this like stuck responsibility and the old stress and the guilt. It's not how things work. That's not going to affect your ethics. Well, if anything, it can make you maybe a worse mom. in the future because you're just so freaking exhausted, right? So just melt all this stuff away, the old guilt and responsibility and stress. It's okay. It's all right. It's time to let it go. Just wash it out. You can imagine it like little black pebbles and you just make them dissolve or you just let them drop down to the core of the earth. Wash away the guilt and responsibility and stress from mom situations in the present and definitely the past. So more blue earth energy, wash away the mom guilt, the mom responsibility, the mom stress. Blue earth energy, and then gold light from your hands and from your 8th chakra if you're healing yourself. Gold light to wash away the mom related guilt and responsibility and stress. Because some of it, yeah, is within your control, but like I said, some of it, you're two different people, and you may not get along. That person may have something in their mind or their life plan that dictates certain things are going to happen a certain way. So you don't have as much control as you might want to have. So just let it go. You don't need to have a wounded mind. That's not going to help you be a better mom or be a better child, adult child. So just wash out all the old mom-related guilt, responsibility, and stress. It's okay. And what's the opposite of guilt, responsibility, and stress? Probably forgiveness and playfulness and peace. So let's make some forgiveness and peace flowers for your mind. So go ahead and make a bunch of forgiveness and peace flowers for your mind to help your mind restore itself fully after all those mom experiences. So forgiveness and peace, and just make as many as you need, and just say, angels, can you double check my flowers? And then go ahead and give those to your mind, your subconscious and your conscious mind. Lots of forgiveness, peace flowers. Make some more forgiveness and peace flowers. Angels, double check them. Give them to your subconscious and conscious mind. Deep breath. It's okay to receive. It's okay to let go. Good job. So that was deep thought healing for many things. At first we did it for mom-related boundaries, and then we did a whole separate round, a whole separate bunch of rounds for mom-related guilt and responsibility and stress. Amazing. So let's see. Let's do a quick tricolor soak. Okay, so big red grounding. And use your grounding like a big red straw and bring up red earth energy from the core of the earth up, and soak all your auras, your chakras, all your body parts, every cell in your body, everything with the red earth energy. Soak it, soak it, soak it. Remind yourself it's okay to let go. It's okay to receive. And then you can bring that down and then make a big orange grounding and use that like a big orange straw and bring up orange earth energy all the way up, and soak in orange earth energy. Soak everything, your auras, your chakras, your bones, your muscles, everything in the orange earth energy. Deep breath. Think about letting go. And then bring that down and make it a big yellow grounding. And use that like a big yellow straw to suck up yellow earth energy from the core of the earth, up, and soak everything, your whole aura, your body, your chakras, your nose, your butt, your elbows in the yellow earth energy. Wiggle your toes in it, move around in the yellow earth energy. Think about receiving the yellow earth energy, release, let go. And then you can leave that up or you can bring it back down just to regular grounding. I'm going to leave it up, but you can change it to whichever color you prefer right now, red or orange or yellow. So that was a tricolor soak. And potentially you left up the one color soak at the end, like I did. Okay, good. So